Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stockholm. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and this until the corresponding cabin sign has been switched off.
Good morning from Stockholm. We arrived here last night we got into our hotel probably around 8 something, and we went to dinner and then went to bed, and now we are out to explore for one day in Stockholm. We're super excited to go explore it, and we can't wait to take you with us. We're on our way right now to the Royal Palace. We have a 10 o'clock appointment to go take a tour.
We're in the Stockholm Palace.
That's right, and now we're in the treasury. We're going to go look at some crown jewels, but this iron chest is where the crown jewels were stored until 1732. This is the coronation cloak for the Queen of Sweden. Look how beautiful it is. Okay, so we are in the royal apartments, and this palace is the king's official residence, even though they don't actually live here. They use it more for offices and state functions and all of that. This palace has over 600 rooms, and we just get to explore a little of it. Super neat. It was 180 Swedish krona per adult and 80 Swedish krona per child to come in. What do you think of the palace so far?
Oh, it's really beautiful. There's just so many things in here. It's huge, right? I think it's I forget that 11 stories and 600 rooms.
Something
I mean,
like that,
what would it be like to live here back in the day, right? It's just
so neat.
All the details are just gorgeous, from the floors to the trim to all the decor. It's really beautiful.
So gorgeous. Look at these tapestries. And I definitely wouldn't mind sitting at that desk. We are currently in the gallery, and they can fit 170 people seated for dinner in here. But look how beautiful this gallery is. It's so gorgeous. Girls, how was the gnome hunt?
It was fun.
Well, we only found how many?
10
Out of 11. And what did you guys get?
We got a tattoo.
So we are inside of the palace walls here at the Royal Swedish Palace. Massive fortification here. The grounds of the palace, or the castle itself, was always here, and then it's been built up and modernized over time. There's a really cool model right at the beginning where you go see Birger Jarl and what they think his castle would have looked like back in the 1300s. So they have a model of it, and that's just from excavation.
So we have just stopped for a traditional Fika, which is when you stop and get some coffee or hot chocolate and get a sweet treat.
This is mine. So good.
Well, mine is called a punch roll, and it's small logs filled with cookie crumb, Eric butter, and cocoa mix covered in a layer of green or pink marzipan, and both ends dipped in chocolate. It's really good, very interesting. So we are currently walking through the cobblestone streets of Gamla Stan, which is the old town. And it's already getting a little bit dark, and it's only almost 1 o'clock. The sun goes down at 2:52 today, so kind of crazy. So we're about to hop on a ferry to go to the Vasa Museum. It's one stop on this, and to get on the ferry for 2 adults, it was about 8 francs or 78 krona, and the kids were free. So this incredible ship, the Vasa ship behind me, sunk on August 16th, 1628, and it sat in the Stockholm harbor for over 300 years. In 1961, the ship emerged from the sea, obviously with lots of help from people getting it out, and 98% of it is original, and it is one of the largest conservations in Europe. So neat to be here and see it and experience this.
And so you might be wondering why it sank. And so they originally thought that the guns, there were 64 cannons on here, they thought maybe those were the reason, but it was actually just a faulty design. So it was too high and too narrow, and it didn't have enough weight stowed down in the ballot, the bottom part of the ship.
Sort of like the Titanic. They focus more on the design.
I don't think it's like the Titanic at all.
Because the Titanic had hit an iceberg, but you're right, they did focus on the design. And also, it just caught, it only took a little gust of wind to make it fall over,
That's right.
Only one gold object was found on board, a ring which might have belonged to Vice Admiral Eric Johnson.
That's right, and here's the ring. So the box straight ahead is a toilet, and there was only 2 toilets on board for a crew of 450. That sounds awful to me. So what time do you guys think it is? It's actually 3:30 p.m. Can you believe it? It's so crazy to be so high up north in the Nordic countries and the sun has already went down, the sky is almost dark. It's so crazy, but we're having a great time. We just had a snack at the Vasa Museum. It was super neat, super cool, and now we're gonna head to ice skating and then go out to dinner and then go back to our hotel and get ready to move to Gothenburg tomorrow. So we took the bus from the Vasa Museum to the Kungsträdgården, and now we are going to go ice skating. It is free except for rentals. You do have to pay for the ice skating rentals. And that is a wrap on our amazing one day in Stockholm. We had such a fun time exploring this beautiful city. Tomorrow we are getting up early, taking the train to Gothenburg. So please stay tuned for the next video. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for wandering along with us.